Chapter number 9, Carbon and Carbon Compounds. Now, in your previous standards, you are knowing about the organic and inorganic things. Here, all the things except glass, soil, and certain other material, most of the things, whether it is foodstuff to fuel, anything, all the things are made up of carbon. Children, the essential element in all the organic compound is carbon. Now, actually, what happened about 200 years back, we were believing that the organic compounds are obtained directly from the organism. See, organism, say word आया organic compound. But when we did the synthesis of so whenever see except the metal, glass and soil, rest of the things if you think all are made up of carbon. Previously we used to think that carbon say like all the organic compounds are we are getting from the organism. But before 200 years ago, this was the belief, and thereafter when we did the synthesis of urea, we came to know that it is an inorganic compound which can be made in the laboratory also. So in the laboratory, the organic compounds are got a new identity as a carbon compound. So now children, we say organic compound में होता है carbon. Okay, so they are the carbon compound. Yes, some of the inorganic substances also have the carbon, but in organic compound, carbon is for sure. So you can think of any oil, sugar, petroleum, etc. Anything that will be made from the all are made from the carbon. Yet some of the things are there. For example, your baking soda, your common salt, they are inorganic, even though they contain carbon. One famous example I would like to give is about the carbon dioxide. See, carbon dioxide mein carbon is there, but it is inorganic compound. Okay. So previously we used to think of the organic compound originates only from the organism, but we came to know that it is hydrocarbon, carbon and hydrogen ka combination. Now children, let us understand about the carbon. Before understanding about the carbon, let us recall about the ionic compound which we have studied in a last chapter. Ionic compounds are having high melting point and high boiling point, isn't it? They conduct electricity in a dissolved state. These all were the characteristics of the ionic compound, right? So, how about the carbon compounds? Actually, carbon compounds are having low boiling point and the melting point. So, what do you think? A carbon compound or ionic compound or not? Here, I'll just share with you the melting point and the boiling point of some of the carbon compounds. So, here you can see the melting point of methane is minus 183 degrees Celsius, whereas the boiling point is minus 162 degrees Celsius. Okay, so like that you can observe of ethanol, your chloroform, acetic acid that is vinegar, etc. So these all are the carbon compound. Observe this and tell me boiling point is low or high? They have very low. boiling and melting point, isn't it? So what does it indicate? It indicates that the intermolecular attraction force is very much weak in carbon compound. A remarkable thing about the carbon compound that it has got very low melting and boiling point, which means that the intermolecular attraction force is very much weak. Now in the previous standard we had learned about the conductivity of carbon compounds. Glucose and urea, they don't conduct electricity, right? So most of the carbon compounds are found to be the bad conductor. Huh? So what does it indicate, children? See, most of the carbon compound is not conducting the electricity. That means they are bad conductor. So what does this indicate? It indicates that the carbon compounds do not produce ions, right? So whatever chemical bonds are there, that doesn't produce the ions. So please, these are some of the things which we can conclude from the characteristics of the ionic compound. So ionic compound has melting point and boiling point high, means the intermolecular force is strong, but here we don't have, right, as it is having low melting and boiling point. Another thing that most of the carbon compound, it doesn't conduct electricity. That means they don't have the free electrons to move as an in the case of electrolyte, how the ions move, now that type of thing is not possible in most of the carbon compound. Now let us understand about the valency part and how it must be making the compounds. So carbon, the atomic number is 6, electronic configuration is 2 4. So that means the valence electrons are 4. Which all things are nearby? We can say the stable configuration element helium, having the stable electronic configuration with 2 electrons in the first cell or the outermost cell. It is only one cell. And neon 2 and 8. So what carbon will try to do? Carbon will try to obtain this configuration, या तो 2 बनाना या तो 2 8 बनाना है. How many are there in the outermost orbit? 4 है. So what are the options available for the carbon? Either it has to give the 4 electron or it has to gain 4 electron, right? So it will get the noble configuration as of helium or of neon. So choice is there. So what do you think? What carbon it will do? Say I've shown you here the electronic configuration. So it has have 2 and 4. 2 and 4. First orbit 2 electron, second orbit 4 electron. So this is what is actually the carbon atom, right? Now understand one thing. Suppose the carbon wanted to attain the electronic configuration as that of helium. So what it will do? It will try to go on giving one electron. So see, it has lost one electron, किसी को दे दिया. So when suppose a carbon has given one electron, तो क्या हो जाएगा? The positive charge in the nucleus will increase with every loss of electron, right? And therefore what will happen? To lose the next electron, it will require more energy, है ना? अभी यहाँ पे क्या है? We are having just now in the slide we have 5 electrons, but how many protons are? 6. छह प्रोटॉन और 5 ही इलेक्ट्रॉन है, तो वो इलेक्ट्रॉन को आसानी से जाने को देंगे क्या? No, it will not. So more energy is required. So for the carbon, it become a difficult task to remove the next electron. And suppose now this electron also is gone. Then again the more positive charge and less negative charge. Positive charge तो plus 6 है ही. Negative charge क्या हो जाएगा? -4. So it is difficult to remove the further this another electron. इसको निकालना और difficult हो गया. So like that it becomes more and more difficult for carbon to remove the electron and make an ion like C+4. So what happens is even though कार्बन क्या करेगा, एक एक को निकालता जाएगा ना, बहुत कोशिश के बाद में, so it will form a cation C4 plus, but it will be ultimately form in this form, it becomes unstable. सिर्फ पॉजिटिव चार्ज, छह पॉजिटिव चार्ज, सिर्फ 2 ही इलेक्ट्रॉन है, 2 ही नेगेटिव चार्ज, सो इट बिकम्स अनस्टेबल इवन दो इट ट्राई टू ऑब्टेन द नोबल गैस कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, लेकिन वो अंदर अंदर सेटिस्फाइड नहीं हुआ, इट इज अनस्टेबल because what happens is the size becomes very small. ये this full orbit is removed, तो कितना छोटा हो जाएगा? हाँ, इतना ही छोटा, only 2 electrons and here we have the nucleus. And nucleus के अंदर बहुत सारा पॉजिटिव चार्ज है, +6 पॉजिटिव चार्ज. So it becomes very much difficult, इतना सारा पॉजिटिव चार्ज हाई चार्ज को लेके उठा के चलना है, छोटी सी साइज है. And therefore carbon atom doesn't like to select this route and attain a noble configuration like helium. So we observe that the 2 electrons and with 6 proton, it is difficult for carbon to remain in a stable state even though the noble configuration is got. So instead of selecting, means the carbon is not taking this route to attain the noble configuration. Now let us see if it tries to become like neon. So this is not possible. Let us see neon ka part. So neon mein how it will come? Already 2 and 4 is there. So suppose from one of the element one extra electron is taken. So what will happen now? 6 proton and 7 electrons. So minus charge is 7, right? So in this method what happens is the net negative charge on the carbon atom goes on increasing. What happened now? 6 proton and 7 electrons. 6 proton को चाहिए कितने? 6 electrons, लेकिन ये 7वां आ गया, right? So it becomes difficult, more and more difficult to accept the new electrons. Children, more energy is required for accepting the new electron by overcoming the repulsive force. So this makes the task more and more difficult. So if the 6 electron comes, then it becomes 8 electrons total altogether, but only 6 protons. So to overcome the repulsive forces becomes still more difficult. एक और इलेक्ट्रॉन आएगा, एक और इलेक्ट्रॉन, means in short when you will get the 8 electrons like this, that means you will get the C-4, this type of ion, right? So ultimately if anion C4 minus is formed, it becomes unstable in spite of the noble gas configuration like neon. So what happened in the previous case? We have seen lot of net positive charge and here lot of negative charge. So it would have is a small size with high net charge which make difficult for a carbon atom. So what happens is 6 electron. For a 6 electrons it become difficult to hold 10 electron around it. वो 10 इलेक्ट्रॉन को पकड़ के रखना उनके लिए 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन को भारी पड़ जाता है. So carbon doesn't take this route also to attain the noble gas configuration. Okay, so now the carbon is not able to form cation also, not able to form anion also. So what it does then actually? So to attain the electronic configuration as of neon, it goes for the better option, which is sharing. It shares 4 electrons. Okay, 4 valence electrons from the other atom. Now children, when this sharing is done, I'll just show you how it goes on. See, this is how it takes place. They come near to each other, and this electron, you can see that red color electron can move in the shell where the blue colored electrons are also there. Can you see that? So that red color, I am talking about this part, this electron. This electron is able to move from in both the orbits. हाँ, तो ये यहाँ पे भी घूमेगा ऐसे भी, और ये यहाँ से ऐसे भी घूम सकता है. So it can go in any of the orbit. So this is what is called as the sharing part. So the valence shell of the both atoms, they overlap and accommodate the shared electrons. So what happens? As a result of this, both the atoms attain the noble gas configuration without generating a net charge on them. उनके ऊपर कोई चार्ज नहीं है क्योंकि गिव एंड टेक नहीं होता है. So no net charge, but still all the electrons can move in any of the orbit. इसका इसमें जा सकता है, इसका इसमें जा सकता है. So this is what. So it remains electrically neutral by just sharing of this electron and attain the stable configuration. So carbon atom accepts this route to attain the noble gas configuration. So carbon goes for the sharing of the electrons. The chemical bond formed by sharing two valence electrons between the two atoms is called as the covalent bond. We call it as a covalent bond. Okay, that was ionic bond while we used to give or take the electrons. But here sharing is done. So that bond is called as the covalent bond. Okay. Now how to represent the covalent bond? Let us understand. Covalent bond is represented by drawing an electron dot structure. I'll show you the method. By just drawing the two dots, here you can see the valence electron is denoted by the dot. Only the valence electron. Inner orbit में जितने भी electrons है, that we are not showing. Only the valence electrons are showing. एक है element, then dot, and two different. Suppose carbon and hydrogen is there, then we will draw dot for one type of electrons, and for the other elements electron we will put cross. So the covalent bond formed between the atom is indicated by showing the circle around the atomic symbol and crossing over each other. See, this is how it is shown. And the shared electrons are shown in a overlapped region of the two circles by dot or cross. So this is one electron atom, this is another atom, and this part you can just show two dots. So like that, these two dots are there. This becomes the electron dot structure. Okay. So a pair of shared electrons constitute one covalent bond. How the covalent bond is made? Covalent bond is made by sharing of these two electrons. Right. So one pair matlab two. So one pair of electrons is shared and one covalent bond is put. Now this covalent bond is represented by a small line. Just see this one. So see dash is there, right? So a small line joining the symbols of these two atoms. So we can say H dash H means there is a covalent bond. We also call this as a single bond. So you have this. Okay. So this diagram is again represented in this form also. So here we have seen the electron dot structure and the line structure of the hydrogen molecule. Okay, so this is the, you can say, the line structure which shows there is a single bond. Here we have understood about the hydrogen. Hydrogen when accepts one electron, shares one electron, you can see one hydrogen atom, one electron, another hydrogen element atom, one electron, and they both are sharing. You can see that two overlapping circles are there, and then where they are just intersecting two circles, we have drawn those two electrons, so they are able to move in any of the orbit. So this is the simple method to show the hydrogen molecule which is having one covalent bond, that is the single bond which is formed between the two hydrogen atoms. Now let us go further. Let us understand about the oxygen. Okay, O2, that means you are having oxygen atom and one more oxygen atom. Two oxygen atom is there. So in two oxygen atoms, you can see that electronic configuration of oxygen is 8. 8 electrons are there. That means electronic configuration is 2, 6. Right? So you can see here the valence electrons 6 are there, blue colored one, and in another it is red colored one. Right? So what they will do, a pair of electrons will be shared. A pair of electrons will be shared, and you can see here the pair of electrons are shared. Okay, pair of electrons is shared. So now this can move in any of the orbit, and thus we can see there are two pairs of electrons. So we can say double bond is there. So how will you show, children? We can show in this manner: oxygen, oxygen, and then see this is 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. See the two lines are there now. One line is equal to 2 electrons. So this is how you can show. देखो 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन आराम से घूम रहे हैं और ये बाकी के 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स शेयर हो गए हैं. So is the dot and the line structure is clear to you about the oxygen? Let us go towards now about the nitrogen. Nitrogen, if you observe, it is 7. So 2 and 5 is the electronic configuration. So to attain the stable configuration, उसको 3 चाहिए, right? So these 3 pairs are shared and we are getting the nitrogen molecule. So ये 3 electrons वहाँ भी जाएंगे, वहाँ पे भी जाएंगे. So how the nitrogen will look like? So nitrogen, I just show you about the nitrogen. Nitrogen and nitrogen. How many electrons are free? 1 and 2. So I will just put 2 dots. ये nitrogen के लिए again these are 2 free electrons. So I will put 2 dots. And how many are shared? 3 pairs. So 3 lines will come. 1, 2 and 3. Is this part clear? So N triple bond N, and then you can show the two dots and N. Okay, two dots and N. Okay, so this is about the triple bond. So we had observed double bond and triple bond also. Now let us understand one hydrocarbon methane. कार्बन का सबसे सिंपल कंपाउंड है मीथेन. हाँ, you already learned about methane in your last year na. What is the occurrence and property and the uses, etc. Now just now we have saw that the carbon atom forms four covalent bond using four valence electrons, isn't it? And becomes like a neon gas. So children, see, observe. यहाँ पे this is the carbon, this forms the carbon. Okay, I'm again highlighting and removing highlight also. So this is the carbon atom having four electrons, 1, 2, 3, and 4 electrons in the outermost orbit. See, from this is all different color I'm used. These are the hydrogen atoms. Now hydrogen atom, children, as you all know, it is having only one electron, right? So one carbon is calling four hydrogen atom और सबके पास से एक एक इलेक्ट्रॉन शेयर करेगा. So how it will look like? It will look like this. Are you getting? See, अभी इसको देखो, दो हो गया. Here also दो हो गया. Here also two completed, two completed. So hydrogen is satisfied. Now see about the carbon. Carbon को देखो. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 are there. So even carbon is also happy. Right? So how will you show it, children? See, this is carbon having the four electrons. और फिर बाकी के फोर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एक इसके साथ दूसरे हाइड्रोजन से के ये तीसरे से शेयर किया और ये चौथे से शेयर किया. So two dots is equal to one line. How will you write down the methane then? H, H, H and H. Right? So this is how it will look like. So this is what the electron dot structure and the line structure of the methane molecule. Okay, so like that you can have the chlorine. So you can see that you will get one electron is shared, so you have only one bond. Followed? So like that you can think of if H2O is there. So oxygen को दो electron चाहिए. So it will take from hydrogen. So children, observe here. Here H, this one, H का electron is denoted by cross and O का electron is denoted by dot. Can you see that? Huh? So difference in this way also we can draw it. So you can see get that hydrogen and oxygen. This is how the bonding is made. Okay. So like that if you have methane also. So methane you can have C and then four single bond H. See how the arrangement is. It's like in a tetragonal way. So I have shown you the ball and stick model ball and stick model of the methane and the methane space filling model also. कितना जगह रोकेगा कैसा दिखेगा. So this is also I have shown to you. Okay. So this was all about the methane Now, molecular formula of sulfur is H8, in which 8 sulfur atoms are bonded to each other in the form of ring identity. So how will be the electrical dot structure? It will be looking like this. You can observe how it will look like. So this is how the sulfur will look like. So this was all about the electron dot and line structure